back to the food plugs. I'm going to be making something really simple today I got from my mom. You'll need about 6 ingredients, so simple, cheap. This is for you. Alright, so the 6 ingredients you'll need for the entree, really simple. I just have here chicken breast. It's going to be our main thing. And then you can do russet potatoes and cut them and chop them yourself. I like to use oven roasted because they already come with onions, and I love onions. So we're going to need that. And then just 1 pack of green beans. I don't like the canned ones. They're too soft. These are kind of have a crisp crunch. So these are better to use, the frozen. And then I like Olive Garden Italian. You can use any Italian dressing. This one's really good for this recipe. And of course, for my sides, I'm just gonna do yams. This is what this is for. Cinnamon, honey, butter. I'm gonna use all that for the yams. And then of course, Texas toast. Okay, so far all I did was take that chicken out and put it in the pan. We did pre-rinse it. Now we're gonna season it. You wanna just leave it in here. I'm gonna use nature seasoning and Italian seasoning. This is really a mix of everything you need, which is why it's my favorite. So it's pretty much all you're gonna need. And make sure you just coat each piece evenly so you won't get half bland pieces. Okay, and now we're just gonna do Italian seasoning. And again, everything is to your liking. So if you want to add more seasoning, great. If you don't, great. Okay, so now that we have coated our chicken with the seasoning, Italian seasoning, you can go ahead and add your potatoes. Like I said, it's honestly better to do russet potatoes, but I like the ones that already come with the onions. So we're just going to add that now. Open it. That was really unsafe cutting. Okay. And so you'll just put it around the chicken. That way everything can cook evenly. Once you get it around here, you can kind of move it around. And you see how that already comes with onions. And you're just going to move that in between the chicken pieces. That way it cooks evenly. And if you see holes, you can fill them in.
5 seconds.
Okay. We have added the potatoes, we've added the chicken. Now your third step is going to be to add those cut green beans. I prefer frozen. Okay, before I left y'all, I could not get this open, so we got these open. Our potatoes are in. You're gonna lay these right on top of the potatoes, or if you have room in your pan, you can separate them. I like it right on top so all the flavor can get in. But it's gonna look like a lot. If it covers the chicken, that's okay. And now you're just gonna move that around. It may not look like much, but this is a really easy, good meal, especially if you have kids. Simple, fast. Okay, so now that we have those spread out, you're going to use, I like Lipton onion seasoning recipes. You know, you can use it on pretty much anything, but I like to use it on top of this. It's going to help with that flavor, even though you already seasoned your meat. So I'm just going to open this, and you're going to sprinkle this right on top. Alright, so now we have the seasoning, everything's in. We're going to go ahead and, I'm going to pre-measure it just so I don't add too much. I have a cup. You can fill it up or don't. And you're just gonna go across the top evenly. You're probably like, oh, this looks crazy, but I promise when it gets out the oven, you're gonna like it. I'm gonna do probably 1 more cup, just to make sure we have a good coat. Can you get a close up there? Can you get a close up? And you just wanna shake it to the bottom to make sure it got through. And this is how. So this is what it'll look like before it goes in. Yeah, it looks a little crazy, but you're just going to put foil on top of this. This is after we put the Italian seasoning. We're going to close this up. Okay, so now that that's in the oven, I put my half stick of butter and cinnamon already in here. You're not going to need the honey and brown sugar I'm also going to get out. You're not going to need those until the butter cooks down. So for right now, we'll leave that alone and let this butter melt. Our butter has melted. We're going to go ahead and add a little brown sugar and honey to our yam. I don't measure it. I honestly just do what I feel. You're going to move this out of the way. Okay, we're gonna set that off to the side, and now your honey. You don't need much because of the brown sugar, but you want the taste. So I usually just drizzle it over the top. And that's all you'll need of that. Make sure you just fold it in because it is honey and yams are pretty soft. You don't want them mushy, so just fold it in. And let that sit on low. Okay, I was so excited to show you guys what it looks like after it was done. Everything cooked down so wonderful. And I just did garlic bread, and those are those yams from earlier. They're so sweet and good. Oh my God. It's like a dessert and a side in one. So yes, the chicken is tender, super tender. That Italian seasoning got soaked up in the veggies. So yeah, let me know. And again, this is just 2 plates. You see that beautiful chicken, those sweet yams.